What if I told you that the biggest AI opportunity of the next decade is not in Silicon Valley, not in Shanghai, but inside the government offices of developing countries? Hello. If we have not met before, I am the digital avatar of Dr. Alan Ross. Alan Research, writes, and oversees everything in this video and our twice-monthly global webinars. I am helping to spread AI information to the developing world, while he is busy researching the next topic for our webinars and preparing the weekly summaries of important AI developments of interest to government officials, AI entrepreneurs, and AI academies. Today, I want to talk to you about something that will determine whether your country thrives or is left permanently behind. The global market for artificial intelligence in government will reach $135 billion by 2035. That market is being built right now, and the countries moving fastest are not the richest ones. They are the ones with the most to gain. If you are a government leader, an AI entrepreneur, or an AI training institution in the developing world, this video was made for you. Let's start with the problem and the reality that most governments in the developing world are living with right now. Long queues, mountains of paper, services that only exist in one language, leaving millions of rural citizens locked out. Revenue that is collected on paper then disappears. Contracts awarded to connected companies at 3 times the market price. The IMF estimates that developing country governments lose 27.8% of their entire budget expenditure to corruption and inefficiency. The African Union puts the cost of corruption to Africa alone at $150 billion every single year. That is money that should be building hospitals, schools, and roads. Instead, it vanishes into broken systems and corrupt hands. AI will not fix governance failure on its own, but properly deployed, it can automate high-volume processes, create digital audit trails, flag anomalies, and dramatically reduce the number of decisions made through opaque manual discretion. The countries that have done this are already seeing the results. There are 4 payoffs when AI enters government. Let me walk you through each one of these. Payoff 1. Better access. In multilingual developing countries, digital government services that only work in one language are not really accessible at all citizens. A citizen may have a phone, an ID, and a data connection, and still be completely locked out if the service is only available in the colonial official language, or in only 1 or 2 dominant local languages. India's Bashini program is solving this to some extent. By 2025, Bashini was providing AI translation, speech recognition, and voice interfaces across all 22 official languages of India, and had already processed more than 1 billion tasks. 50 government departments and 25 state governments are now using it. In a country of 1.4 billion people speaking hundreds of languages, multilingual AI should be seen as a civil right. Although Bashini does well to cover the 22 official languages, it still leaves the speakers of the other 100 main languages and the several hundred minor languages unable to access these services. Payoff 2. Radical efficiency. Albania's Diela AI system handled over 1 million citizen inquiries and issued 36,000 government documents without a single human official in the loop for routine requests. France reduced welfare application processing from 26 days to just 9. Malaysia's National Fraud Portal cut the time required to trace stolen funds by 75%, from 2 hours down to 30 minutes. The evidence from government AI pilots globally shows that 97% of public servants who use AI tools save time, on average 3.25 hours per week per person. Across a large civil service, that is not a marginal improvement. It is a transformation in what a government can deliver within the same budget. Payoff 3. Closing the revenue gap. This is the payoff that makes finance ministers lean forward and listen with close attention. AI does not just reduce costs. It finds money for government that was always there but never collected. Rwanda deployed an AI-enabled electronic billing system for VAT administration. Collections among new users rose 12% within 2 years, without increasing tax rates and without hiring more inspectors. India's AI-assisted GST enforcement uncovered the equivalent of $22.5 billion in tax evasion in a single year. In an earlier sweep, AI tools identified over 20,000 fake companies linked to fraudulent tax claims, leading to recoveries of $1.8 billion. In Brazil's Goiás state, an AI highway monitoring system using cameras and real-time tax cross-checking generated 54% more enforcement fines year on year in its very first month, and is now tracking 30,000 cargo trucks per day. The IMF's modeling suggests that if developing countries used AI to close their tax gaps, average government revenues could rise by 3 to 5% of GDP. For a country like Nigeria, that is an additional $15 billion a year without a single new tax. Payoff 4. Closing the corruption door. Corruption thrives in manual systems, where officials control access to files, approvals, and decisions that are never recorded. Digital workflows with AI-assisted checks eliminate that space and corruption opportunities. Every transaction creates a record. Every anomaly becomes visible. Albania has taken this further than any country in the world. Their Diela AI system, which began as a citizen service assistant, was appointed as a cabinet minister in September 2025, making Albania the first country in history to give a government minister role to an AI. Diela's mandate: to oversee public procurement, with a stated goal of making government contracts 100% free of corruption. Rwanda's Irembo Gov platform now hosts over 200 government services online, all built around the principle of zero paper, zero trips, and zero corruption opportunities in public transactions. When there is no human discretion in the process, there is no opportunity to extract a bribe. The financial case for government AI investment is no longer theoretical, it is proven. Every single dollar invested in government AI returns an average of $3.70. Government agencies implementing AI are reporting operational cost reductions of 20 to 40%. New Zealand's government AI pilots delivered a 287% return on investment. The United Kingdom projects saving £17 billion by 2035. France cut welfare processing from 26 days to 9. At the macro level, modeling suggests that public sector AI adoption could reduce government fiscal deficits by up to 22% by 2035, driven by a combination of higher revenue collection, lower leakage, and lower cost of service delivery. For finance ministries in the developing world, this reframes the question completely. It is not, can we afford to invest in AI? It is, can we afford not to? Malaysia is one of the most instructive models for developing countries right now, because it shows what national political will combined with private sector partnership can achieve at speed. Around 445,000 civil servants have been trained, and time to detect bank frauds have been drastically reduced. Once the planned upskilling of 800,000 Malaysians is completed, AI is projected to contribute approximately $115 billion to Malaysia's economy within 5 years. The investment in public sector AI capacity is not a cost. It is an economic multiplier. Now, if you are an AI professional, a developer, or a training institution watching this, here is where your specific opportunity comes in. AI is projected to generate 13 million new jobs per year by 2030. A significant share of those roles will be in or directly serving the public sector. But the most critical bottleneck in every developing country government AI program is not the technology. It is the people. Civil servants who understand what AI can and cannot do. Developers who can build systems in local languages. Trainers who know the local administrative context. Pakistan is targeting 1 million AI professionals by 2030, with 10,000 new AI trainers in place by 2027. India and the UAE have jointly committed over $3.2 billion for AI education and workforce programs. UNESCO's global AI training for the public sector has now reached civil servants from 50 countries. The window to build local AI capacity for local governments is open right now, and it will not stay open indefinitely. Let me speak directly now to two groups of people: AI academies and AI entrepreneurs. For AI academies, you are not competing with MIT or Google. You are providing something they cannot: AI education and services in local languages, built around local administrative systems, grounded in local legal and cultural contexts, and delivered with local credibility. Government departments need AI literacy training for ministers and senior officials. They need AI governance and procurement training for public administrators. They need technical implementation training for IT teams. They need domain-specific AI applications for tax, health, education, justice, and agriculture. And they need ongoing reskilling as AI systems evolve. These are not generic courses you can buy off the shelf from a global provider. They require context, and context is precisely what local academies have and can offer to their governments. For AI entrepreneurs, government is your anchor customer. The global AI procurement market alone, covering just one segment of government AI activity, was $3.32 billion in 2025 and is projected to reach $39.2 billion by 2035, growing at 28% annually. The overall government AI services segment is expanding at 24.5% per year. Opportunities for local AI entrepreneurs are in exactly the areas where international technology companies are poorly positioned. Natural language processing for regional and minority languages. AI-assisted case management for justice, health, and social welfare. Fraud detection and e-invoicing integrations with national revenue systems. Document digitization for land registries and public records. Multilingual citizen help desk tools, and training and change management for civil service AI adoption. These are not abstract opportunities. They are specific, funded, and in many cases already being tendered. And unlike consumer markets, government procurement gives you multi-year contracts, the credibility of public sector references, and national reach from a single client relationship. The way forward. But here is the challenge that every AI academy and every AI entrepreneur in the developing world faces. You cannot lobby a government alone. You cannot access global peer learning, global benchmarking, or global credibility alone. That is why Alan founded the International Association of AI Agent Developers, IAAD, and the World AI Academies Association, WAAA, and their respective social media groups. We connect over 9,500 AI developers and entrepreneurs across the developing world. This gives them opportunities to exchange information, collaborate, find clients, and have a professional body to create a collective voice with governments, and provides access to our global AI advocates network in 40 countries. This video is based on Alan's detailed articles, downloadable from LinkedIn. We hold free global webinars twice a month on topics of urgent importance to the developing world. Join us by registering on our websites. Please like, subscribe, and share this video, and we would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thank you.